All right, we're back here on SportsLine. It is day one of the voluntary off-season program around the NFL. We talked about some of the guys who didn't show up at Titans camp today. No A.J. Brown, no Ryan Tannehill. Mike Vrabel will be back tomorrow after dealing with some family things. A lot of guys were there, though, including David Long, who's expected to step in. After being in a supporting role linebacker the past couple of years, he is expected now to be a starter alongside Zach Cunningham and really anchor the middle of a defense that will have 10 of 11 starters back for defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. Long emerged to be kind of a star last year on the defense, and now he really takes center stage.
David, what was your experience like working with Zach last year, and how much are you looking forward to, maybe an even bigger role playing alongside him?
Well, since I've been here, I've been playing against Zach, so I've saw the way he played, just like me, aggressive, dog mentality. So when he came in, it was like I was expecting the same. But he is quiet as a person, so it's a little different, just like me. So coming in, we can, get more familiar with each other, how we can play off, whether it's me at the wheel or him at the wheel or vice versa. So looking forward to, growing.
Is it potentially a good compliment, like you say, different skills
right.
for both of you?
Yes, sir.
What do you like about what you've done at this point in your career? Maybe what do you consider maybe next for you?
Hold on, say that question again.
What do you like about what you've maybe done to this point in your career, and maybe what's the next step for you?
What I like is I've, sat back and I've watched the people in front of me, and I've, grown as a player on and off the field. So the next step for me is just to continue into going into that next level where I can, know I can be, whatever it's all pro or whatever, putting it out there. The sky, it's no limit for me. I've said that before. So the next step is for me just to continue to grow as a player.
That keep giving. How much does that role, as far as you becoming a leader in that locker room, how much do you embrace that?
Well, I feel like that's been there for me to become, because I've started last year. I've played a lot over the years. So I feel like, as far as vocally, I've sat back because it's been vets in front of me, that could take that road. So now, I'm here and, I'm in the spot that I am in, so I can be more vocal and, make more decisions.
There's some draft analysts out there that keep giving Devin Lloyd to this team. You feel like they don't know about you or what?
I don't really care, for real. If you watch film, you know what's going on. So I really don't pay attention to the mocks or whatever. So, the draft is going to be the draft. So,
Just to get back to Zach, how do your different skill sets kind of complement one another, do you think?
I think as far as we're both run dominant, we play the run well, and we play the pass well. We still growing as players both, so I feel like as far as the coach, we got a new coach, Bobby King. So I feel like, his compliments as far as growing us as players, will, better us as players. Yeah, that's my dog.
No, I'm sorry, but I was just saying, have you got to...
Yeah, I've met with him probably 3-4 times, but, I had a conversation with him where we have a plan. We're going to, build that relationship, it's just a start, so we'll get it rolling.
David, how has your off-season to this point maybe looked different than previous years, knowing that you're going to be one of the guys at inside linebacker?
It wasn't as much... It wasn't as far as coming into this year, I wasn't really nothing more to prove, I would say. Of course, I got a chip on my shoulder, of course, like you just said. Obviously, people that don't know. So, but coming into this year, I know what role I am. I wasn't have to figure out what's going on. I know what role to do, and I know what to do, so.
You guys on the inside were in and out of the lineup with injuries at a point. How much of a difference, or what kind of a difference would it make, say, if you and Zach play the vast majority of the snaps in there this year?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the first part.
All you guys got hurt at some point last year. Everybody was in and out of the lineup.
Sure.
What kind of a difference do you think it'll make if you and Zach just can stay healthy and be on the field most of the time?
It make a big difference, I feel like sometimes when people get hurt, come out especially you build that relationship with the team as a group, and then when there's certain people out there, it's a little different. You have to get that next person that hasn't played as much familiar with the calls and playing off each other. So when it's good when everybody's out there healthy, because we've been building that relationship through camp per se. So just keep building on that, and get better as a defense.
Throughout last season, David, you guys kept saying we got to communicate better than we did in 2020.
Yeah.
What's the change this year? What's the next step, 2021 to 2022?
As far as communication?
Or anything.
Anything? Well, we have a lot of pieces back, so it's not going to really be too much we got to, get person caught up on. The front seven is the same. We got the DBs with Farley's coming back from injury. We got some good pieces. We going to draft, and however that goes, they'll come in and buy into, what we've been, taught. So as far as, I feel like we just keep growing together. I feel like we got the pieces.
Is there anything different to prepare yourself for this season?
How about?
Do you want to? Is there something physically different you want to do to get ready?
I would just pay attention more to my weight and stuff like that. But I feel like, what I've done over the years has been working, so it's not really much, that I need some change more as far as, but I'm staying here as far as the off season. I went to Texas to train for a little bit. But, just getting more familiar, with my role.
You done anything different with regard to long-term soft tissue stuff?
Yeah, I found some a lady. I keep her a secret because I don't want her schedule to fill up. But I found somebody that works on me and keeps me limber and ready for to play ball.
You were a late round pick that made it. You were a late round pick that made it in this league. Was there a specific play or practice or game where you felt like I know I belong here?
I think my rookie year when Jayon got hurt and I played against the Chiefs. It was my first start, and I was defensive MVP that week, and that was just like me, just feeling like because coming into the league, you don't play as much. You're not as that top dog you were in college. You have to play the back seat. So I was kind of off mentally. So when I got that chance, I had to show that I belong. So that was when I got a chance to show not just the coaches but the fans, and my opponents, what type of player I am. And then it came playoffs. I got to play more. So the opportunity always presents itself. I just